The clips from those interactions, they rack up millions and millions of views each on social media. Then instead, what we saw yesterday is that roughly 20 minutes into the event, someone asked, "Do you know how many transgender Americans have been mass shooters over the last 10 years?" Kirk answers, "Too many." And the same audience member goes on to say that the number is 5. And then that person asking Kirk how many mass shooters there have been in general in America over the past 10 years, with Kirk asking, counting or not counting gang violence. And then he got shot in the neck. As we talked about yesterday, it was horrific. If you have not seen it, I do not recommend you go look at it. His head snapped back. There's blood pouring out. There was panic, screaming, shouting. Some people took cover. Some people ran. And then within a couple of hours, it was confirmed that Kirk had been killed. And Utah Valley University told students on campus to take shelter inside until they could be escorted out by police. Right? Actually, with that, it's now being said that they've closed their campus and canceled classes for at least the rest of the week. Then what we saw is that by the end of the day, 2 people had been taken into custody, but both ended up being released without being charged in relation to the shooting. Though notably, you had FBI Director Kash Patel prematurely writing on X that the subject of the horrific shooting that took the life of Charlie Kirk was in custody. Right? And with that, you had places like the New York Times noting that that was unusual that the FBI director would personally take the lead in releasing information about the shooting, and even more unusual that he chose to share the information minutes before state and local officials were scheduled to provide a press briefing. And then actually, with that, you had Patel having to walk back his earlier claim and announce that the subject in custody has been released after an interrogation by law enforcement